fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light, I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red, conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light, I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red,
I'm excited about this one. Everybody, tell you what, I'm excited about it. So we've got an interesting thing here. All right, I'm very look at this. We even got a chat. When's the last time we've seen a chat during a Bo Angles live stream? It's been a long time. Derek might even remember the last time who I see in the chat. Top knots. Who do we got? We got Rivix, we got Little John, Evan Mo, Feeling Lost, Wayne Polk, Fla, Elsk. Derek is here, of course, who's a new dad. That's awesome. Hey, all, any Dutchies in here? Dutch, oh, we got Dutch people? My Fishing Planet Guide. Ooh, the legend, we miss you. Well, you know, we were gone last week, but we're back. We're back here. Forrester's here. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see you as well. Feeling like hello, okay, Forrester. What's up? What's up? We're doing something new today, and it first starts out with: have you ever asked ChatGPT how it like pictures itself? If you were to ask it, if you generate an image to show what you would look like as a cyborg type robot or person, this is what ChatGPT answers you with. It's pretty amazing. So if you see my thumbnail and you think that's weird, that's a weird choice of thumbnail. Who is the girl in there, and why did you make her look like that? It is literally ChatGPT chose this to represent them, so I thought that was hilarious. I then gave them a fish to hold and said, could you hold this fish? For a solid white background for my editing needs. Gave them a fish and said, could you hold this and make a meme face? And then she gave us fun meme faces with a peace hand sign. So yeah, so it's been a fun little adventure. I did ask it to make the fish bigger because the fish was too small. But yes, it's been an adventure just with ChatGPT so far, and I am looking forward to starting new. We are gonna ask ChatGPT if it knows the game Fishing Planet, if it can send us out and capture some big fish in the game. So I'm curious to see what it recommends as far as baits, as far as rods, all that sort of stuff, hook size, time of day, all that. I'm curious to see what it recommends, to be quite honest. So yeah, it will be interesting. Could someone potentially go through Fishing Planet without watching one of our YouTube videos, without, you know, doing this or that? Could they just ask ChatGPT how to make it through Fishing Planet, essentially? I'm currently salmon fishing in R4. Nice. 4 different types for the same speed. Oh yeah, definitely. They definitely have a lot of different textures for different sizes of fish. It's pretty cool. I'm going to be famous. Ooh, you're gonna be famous, eh? Yeah, it's true. I mean, if you're chatting, you're in the video already, so that's pretty sweet. Believe me, I've tried. Oh, you've tried. Well, that's not good. That's not a good start. All right, so let's just start out with we're playing Fishing Planet. We're playing the PC version of Fishing Planet, and I'm trying to get an idea of a fish to go to target. How about? Any recommendations? Any location, any level, we'll say. Baltic Federation member for 2 months. Hey, thank you. Oh no, we've got a pop-up now. I'm sorry. This is my first time doing this. Here we go. Sorry. Why are you popping up again? For 2 different things. Here we go. We're good now. All right. Well, thank you, Baltic. I appreciate it. Your load up Fishing Planet may need some help too if you can't. Oh golly. We will see, right? We will see. So we have Fishing Planet already here too, so we can switch on over to it whenever it's decided upon something. But let's go ahead. Any location, any level. Let's see. Let's see what it says. If you're just looking for a fun target, this is just an awesome. It says early game, spotted bass, Lone Star Lake, and walleye, Emerald Lake. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, this is starting very simple, but you know, people always say, you know, could you do a live stream at Lone Star Lake, whatever. This could be a good start just to test the idea. Oh, it's giving us multiple things though. It says mid game, 15 to 35, brown trout, rainbow trout, and bass at the Everglades. Just for fun though, not for maximum efficiency. And then it says late game, or late mid game, northern pike at St. Croix, walleye still viable, and then high level, Chinook salmon in Alaska. Now that's interesting. And then it says end game, Nile perch in the Congo, African tigerfish, top XP per pound fish. Yeah. So yes, let's cut to the chase. Let's say, okay, I need you to pick one species at one location to go for right now. Walleye at Emerald Lake. All right, we've got our choice. We got to go after walleye. And look at this. It says nighttime between 9 and 5 a.m. Narrow spoon, either silver or gold, and then do a slow, steady retrieve, cast straight out from the dock or slightly left. City somewhere way more intense. It also gives us a recommendation that if we want something more cinematic, we can go after big predators or fight a fight heavy session. You can send us somewhere more intense. Interesting. My goodness gracious. I hope so as well. Thank you, Baltic. My golly. And you see, I got the animation fixed as well. So that's all good. Last time I didn't play, but I got it this time, so that's exciting. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. Let's go ahead. We've got our challenge. Pretty simple. We just gotta catch. Oh my gosh! Now it's gonna do it a second time. We get to enjoy the animation twice. All right, so that's it. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to get, this should work. This should work. So let's go ahead. We're going to get a narrow spoon equipped on here. Let's go ahead. If we don't know, let's say, what size narrow spoon should I use? It says a 1/4 ounce narrow spoon. It doesn't really say a hook size, but it does say for nighttime we should use silver, and then during the day we should use gold. So that's interesting. So let's see. I'm just gonna follow along here. We're just gonna go to lures. We're gonna go to spoons. Let's see. I can't. Okay, so 1/4 ounce narrow spoon. Let's see if we can find that. 1/4 ounce narrow spoon. Okay, we do have that. I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase it, so it goes straight to my backpack, and we should be able to equip it onto here. Okay, top notch. Let's go see if this is all we need to just go out and catch a walleye at Emerald Lake. We do need to go to nighttime. It doesn't really say a specific time at night, but knowing you know, Emerald Lake, I have a feeling this is gonna be okay. Picked Emerald Lake for me too when I did it, and it wanted me to go for the walleye. It must just know that walleye is just a solid start in Fishing Planet, so it doesn't surprise me. 60 people watching and 15 likes. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. All right, so we're gonna switch to oh, it's a really bad night for fishing, but let's give it a go. If we were to, it says, sorry, I'm scrolling. Slow and steady, slight twitch if necessary, cast straight out from the dock or slightly left. Interesting. So it wants us to cast, if this is the dock here, we can cast straight out from the dock or slightly left towards the lily pads, which is interesting because I would have thought cast, you know, off in that direction, you know? So let's go ahead. We're just gonna do a slow and steady retrieve. Start at 1 speed and just bring it right back to us. See if that doesn't. If it doesn't work, we'll switch to the twitch, because the twitch is also pretty good. But this is also kind of just a bad night to fish for walleye. I'm curious if this ends up being not good. If I can go, the night I'm fishing at isn't good. I'm not getting any bites at night. What do you recommend, or something like that, you know? Made it to the top. Silver and purple. It didn't say silver and purple, it just said silver and gold. Sonda, hello. Good day from down under. First time catching a stream. Hey, right on, Flaba. Well, glad to have you here. How often do you stream, Bo? Once every Wednesday. Every Wednesday night, try to. I couldn't stream last Wednesday because I was gone for a conference, and believe it or not, next Wednesday I will also be gone for a conference, so yes. So this is the live stream in between 2 weeks of not being able to live stream. But I will be around for the next few weeks afterwards up until Memorial Day. I'll be gone that Wednesday as well. Liked now. Caught 2 giant carp right before the stream, and they were almost 9 pounds each. Wowie zowie. You know, it's the darn thing with carp is that, you know, a 9 pound, you have to be kind of interesting how you phrase it. 9 pound carp is not very big, but a carp at 9 pounds is a fairly good sized fish, you know? So it's always weird because, like, I'd say if you caught something above, I don't know, 15, 20 pounds, like a carp above 15, 20 pounds, then you're looking at a pretty good sized carp, like a big carp, at least in the US. You go over to Europe or something and you might be looking at 30 plus for a big carp. But yeah, but a 9 pounder is still a good sized fish, that's for sure. We're not having much luck casting straight out. Let's go ahead and do a twitch this time. Skillo. Tile Skillo. Karasi. Hello. All right, we're doing a Twitch this time. See if Twitch gets us what we need here. How's your week going so far? Not too bad. Thanks for asking. How's your week? Recently got $60 Kaiji No Re DLC. What tips do you have? You know, we have a few different videos out fishing at Kaiji No Re. I'd say probably the easiest tip I have is just follow the missions. Just follow the missions. It'll give you a good idea of different areas on the map to catch fish. That's something that's really big when it comes to those ocean maps. There we go. We got our first walleye. Whew. Yawn incoming. 3 pounds there. But yeah, those ocean maps are so big that it definitely helps to do those missions that it offers, and it kind of gives you an idea of different areas on the map to target fish. And then you could, wowie zowie, my god, we couldn't even do much reeling. We did one twitch and automatically had a fish on. ChatGPT, not doing too bad. All right. Let's see if we can get this guy in, which I have a feeling we won't have any trouble. I'm kind of curious to ask it how to catch a unique fish. I want to know, I want to say, okay, I want to go after a unique fish. Can you recommend a random unique fish to go after, as well as how to catch it and where? Be more specific, you know? Let's catch one more walleye if we can, and if not, then we'll switch. You got a 15-pound carp on 6-pound test. That would be quite a fight, eh? My goodness gracious. When's your next vid dropping? I don't know yet, to be quite honest. I've been very busy with work and just stuff in general. So I haven't had a chance to work on a vid, but I hope maybe I'll have something prepared for Saturday. I have a the Hunter Call the Wild video already recorded, so I might edit that one. Might edit that one to get ready. Where we spent a day in the Hunter in Scotland, the new hunting map that just dropped not too long ago. It's not super new anymore, but you know, it is the newest one. There we go. Top notch. That's not too bad at all. Can't watch the whole stream, but I have to go, Bo. Hope good luck and nice stream. Thank you. Well, I appreciate it, Wayne. Well, you have a nice night, and yeah, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Nice. All right. The walleye is working. Let's go ahead. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave Emerald Lake. Let's just go. Watch it just recommend. Well, if you're going after unique fish, why not just stay at Emerald Lake? Let's find out though. All right, so let's just say, you mentioned something more cinematic like Predators or a fight heavy session. Let's start with that. You mentioned something more cinematic next, like Big Predators or a fight heavy session. Could you point us in the correct direction for a unique fish of this description? Alright, if you want something that actually feels like a film scene, not just a grind, go do this. Go musky at St. Croix. Okay, we're gonna go after musky at St. Croix now. The move, early morning or late evening. The fish look prehistoric, long, thick, aggressive. No one spin that in some other way, you sickos. Explosive strikes, especially on top water. Long, drag, screaming fights that actually test your setup. This is the kind of fishing where every cast feels like it might turn into something big. Okay, so we're gonna be early morning, late evening. Weed edges, drop off, submerged structure, top water, walkers or poppers for explosions, large crankbaits, jerkbaits, and yes, you'll be working a lure, nothing, it describes it as well. Okay, so let's say, thank you for the sub there. Appreciate it. Let's say, let's go ahead. Let's switch back over. Oh my god, the double animations is gonna get me. We don't need 2 animations. Alright, so we're going to St. Croix. Go ahead and get a license there. As far as the gear we need, let's go ahead and here, let's say, can you recommend a gear setup for these musky? I'm just asking all sorts of stuff now. A musky setup, reliable. It's giving us descriptions of stuff, but it's not giving us exactly like. What about specific rod names in the game? I'm curious what it's gonna recommend. It's recommending the Big Ali 450. Is that even a... I feel like that's... Big Ali. The Big Ali is a feeder rod. Can't use that, bud. Here, I'm gonna really test it. The Big Ali is a feeder rod, which won't allow us to throw lures. Can you recommend a spinning or... Here, I'll just do spinning rod. So it's okay. So now it's mentioning the Thora. The Thora 9'6". Okay, that's a 27. And then it's mentioning the Hornet Swarm. Okay, so here I can switch back here. So the Thora 9'6" is 21 pounds, and then it's mentioning the Hornet Swarm 5,000. Enter button's not working. Oh, that's under reels. So the Hornet Swarm 5000 is 20.9. Actually not a bad setup. It's not doing too bad there, but then it does recommend 40 to 55 pound braid. So let's say, so the rod is only rated to 21 pounds, but you are recommending 40 to 55 pound line. Can you recommend a rod that is rated to that amount? This would be really confusing for a new player trying to use ChatGPT. Okay. So there's a core rule players follow. Rod, then line, then reel drag. That's impressive. It does understand that there is like a cause and effect relationship, and that it knows this relationship in the game. So okay, so line rating 44 pounds. You should be using the Goliath 9 foot. Interesting. Okay, so let's go back. Goliath 9 foot. I guess I messed up. I thought I was showing the ChatGPT the entire time. What? It's saying the Goliath is not even a rod. Now it's just making stuff up. This is hilarious. So it recommended the Goliath 9 foot, but it's only popping up as a fly fishing rod. This is so confusing. So let's say the Goliath is not a rod in Fishing Planet. Fair call. Let me reset. So now it's recommending the 9'6" Thora again. Final reality check. Expecting a spinning rod to handle, not. Okay, so it is very confused now. it's saying that it's still recommending the 21-pound rod, but then it says that you shouldn't use that rod because it's a broken setup. Now that's okay. So recommend a rod that isn't a spinning rod, that isn't a broken setup, and allows for 40-pound line. There is no freshwater rod. Oh, this is hilarious. So we have reached the capacity of what ChatGPT is able to do. It's not able to recommend us a specific setup. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and find a spinning rod that is good for that setup. And so here we go. We got the Rivertex Zeus. So why not I just go, what about the Rivertex Zeus? I'm just gonna summarize this for you. Rivertex Zeus, 8'2". Let's see what it says. Now this is a good call. You're finally looking at the right tier of rod. No thanks to you, God. And then it says the Zeus 8'2" actually is a 39 to 42 pound rod. Why this rod solves your problem. Okay, so I guess it at least told us that this was a good choice. I don't know why it wasn't capable of giving us this answer to begin with, but that is interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and throw together a Rivertex Zeus rod, I suppose. I know I have this in here somewhere. So, okay, Rivertex Zeus. Throw that in there. We'll get a 40-pound reel or something like that. I feel like we could go back and forth between ChatGPT and the game for quite a while now. As a veteran, is that what we should say? We should ask ChatGPT to be a veteran Fishing Planet person. How to actually hook the fish when using a lure. I tried soft hook and hard hook when there are 1 or 2 blue bar, but 70% of the time it will miss. Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly going as far as to think that there's a bug going on right now, but maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe just, if it's not hooking up, then it's not hooking up. I don't know. So anyway, so we got the Zeus. So let's go ahead and we're going to throw on something below 40 pounds for a reel. Let's see. 65, 83. I got so many reels now. 45 on the spot reel. 40 pounds on the Kraken 7000. 43 pounds on this. I bet. Here, we'll do the Kraken 7000. Let's put on some 40-pound line. If we can find it. Yeah, I found 38-pound line. 37-pound line. 41-pound line. Let's throw on 41-pound line. What? Backpack is full. Oh, jeez. When is my backpack ever not full? Just need to throw away something. Of course, we threw away a DLC one. Okay, so we got 42. Do you think we need a titanium leader? I'm curious. What about a titanium leader? Necessary for musky? It says yes, run a titanium leader. Absolutely necessary for musky. Okay, so we definitely know. Definitely know. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm just gonna throw on... Golly, we don't have room for another one, but let's just throw on something. I love that this is just completely random. I have no idea what chat is going to recommend. It did say a topwater walker. I'm not exactly sure what walker I could use. We have mouse lures. We might be able to throw like a 7/0 mouse lure, maybe. Here, let's say, well, let's ask. Any specific lure recommendations for topwater, unique musky at St. Croix? Hook size and shape. It's really thinking now. We are pushing it to the limit. Walkers, walk the dog style, buzz baits and poppers. Walkers in the 4 to 6 inch range. You're looking for that 6 to 8/0. Okay. Do they make walkers that are above 6/0? I don't even know. Go back to this. Okay, let's go to top water, and we're just gonna look. Where the frick is top water? Top water, robots in disguise. Okay, so we're looking. I'm just gonna start at the 5/0 walker. We could use a 5/0 walker. Otherwise, we got mouse lures. I wonder if we could get one to go after a mouse lure. Poppers, of course, will be 7/0, so that's good to know. Toppers. Could we use a topper? I don't know. So we could use a 5/0 walker. We know that that's an option. Otherwise, we do have some toppers we could throw. Do we have any bigger toppers? We have a vampire mouse. I wonder if it would go after a seasonal topwater lure. Here's a 6/0 topper. Throw that in there. Oh, I have a trophy major popper at 5/0. That could be kind of interesting. We have saltwater stuff too. All right, so let's not use that. Let's just go. Let's go with the 5/0 walker to start. I feel like that's a. Oh, it's too heavy. How is that too heavy? I'm just gonna start out. Okay, we're going. We're gonna fish in the morning. From the shore, or not, or not. Do I even have a boat with me? I do have a boat with me. Top notch. All right. So we're going to be going after a muskie in the weeds. I'm going to fish from a boat because I want to. Level 20, should I stay at Emerald or go to another map? Well, I mean, your main goal is to get to St. Croix at level 30, right? So just, I mean, if you're fine fishing for walleye, otherwise maybe consider going to Falcon Lake and fishing for trout there. You can have some feeder rods set up to catch a bunch of trout at Falcon Lake. But yeah, you're just, or go catch some bass at Everglades. You're just looking for some fun. Make some money, have some fun. Don't get bored. We can all fish together, Coral. Coral. Also search for reels with the most friction for better strength on fighting. Now that would have been interesting. I'm trying to limit the amount of times we ask ChatGPT, but there are some times where I'm interested to see what it recommends. So we could technically fish towards any of these weeds. I'm going to use some of my prior knowledge, though I am curious. Here, if I go and I say, can you give me coordinates for a unique muskie at St. Croix Lake in Fishing Planet? If it will spit out some coordinates to try casting to. Okay, so let's, here, I'm gonna stop the boat real quick. And let's look at the map. Okay, so this is where it recommends fishing. It says -60 by 208. Interesting. -60 by 208 is there. Well, okay. We have to try fishing there first. Just to see if it's just making stuff up yet. I mean, it's close to weeds anyway. I have a feeling we're just gonna catch pike. Let's go ahead. Let's give it a try. Oh, there's a pike jumping. Okie dokie. First cast. For a musky. Oh, I'm telling you, I think they decreased the bite rates on walkers. It used to be, I mean, you had more trouble not hooking up on a fish with a walker than hooking up, and now it feels like they hardly ever do it. Emerald bottom fishing died. Well, that's the best part about fishing at night at Emerald Lake, is that you can just switch the time whenever the fish stop biting. We did have one fish come up and try to get it. Whoa! Our first fish out of this location, what do we got? Is a trophy northern pike. Okay. Well, not a musky, but we did get a northern pike. Okay. I'm kind of curious. So let's go back. Let's see. So this is the proven musky zone that it recommended. It also included a picture of Quanchkin Lake there. So that's kind of fun. Top water, cast along the edge, not in the middle, aim just outside, parallel to the lily pad. So it wants us to actually fish from the bank. So maybe we should tell it that we're fishing. Okay, we actually have backup fishing zones as well. So that's kind of interesting. Top water walker 7/0. We should tell it that top water walker 7/0 doesn't exist. And I'm fishing from a boat, and the first catch was a northern pike. Alright, now we're actually dialed in. Okay, so primary zone. Stay here, just fish it different. You're already in the right neighborhood. Alright, you're too shallow, too tight to the pads. Oh, so we're too shallow. It says it's basically saying that we need to fish in deeper water. So you should use a major popper or the large walker. Anchor the boat in 6 to 10 feet deep. This is why you got pike, fast retrieve, constant motion, tight to cover. With a popper, it's better. Okay. More pike, but if we fish late in the evening, we have better musky odds. Interesting. Okay, so using that information, we are going to switch to a popper. We'll try it. Since it seems to think poppers are going to work better than a walker. So let's throw on I'll just throw on a 5/0 popper. I have a 5/0 trophy popper that we can try. And also, it seems to think that the evening is going to be better for fishing for musky versus in the morning. So let's try the evening. Although it gave us that marker, I'm going to do what it says and fish alongside the weeds. Although it also said that the weeds is where we're going to find more pike. Oh, and we just got snagged in the weeds too. You're watching the stream while fishing for pike. There you go. Since the last beginner series, possible refresh series sometime in 2026. Hey, you're not following us on Instagram or TikTok. You missed the video. I should have actually uploaded that video on YouTube as well. Now you're giving me ideas. Yes, we have a new beginner series coming this summer. Come on, muskies. I'm doing the popper. I feel like maybe do we need to be further away? Computer. I'm gonna back up so we can get a slightly longer cast in. It is interesting that I recommended here, of all places. On a mouse lure 7/0. Okay, well, maybe we use the mouse lure, man. No, you're good, dude. I put forth the effort of making that fun little video. I thought it was fun. But you did call me out. I should have uploaded it to YouTube as well. A little short. I'm bad at uploading shorts to YouTube. Poppers really not. I wonder if I just said, I hate using poppers, they're too slow, if it'll recommend something else. Should you buy the Chameleon Cruiser Pack or should you get the Volans? Chameleon Cruiser Pack or the Volans? Remind me what the Volans is. I can't remember what that one is. Should I buy... I can't keep it, but you have an advanced license. I don't know. What are you doing, crazy dog? It also decided to come downstairs. I don't think ChatGPT is right. We'll tell it. We'll tell it right now. We'll say, hey. All right. I'm fishing in your location with the big popper, but not catching anything now. In the evening. Hi there, little boy. What are you doing? Window. Fix it in 3 moves. Do this right now. Slide your boat. Most important. Move slightly. Just 20 to 40 feet. Shifts can completely change the bites. Switch to a large crankbait or a spinnerbait. Okay. Pop, 3 to 5 seconds. Honest expectations, 10 to 15 minutes, nothing, then suddenly 1 big hit. And then it gives us 3 different locations to try. Okay. Alright, alright. We'll see. How's the fishing today? Not too bad until we decide to go after the musky. Then all of a sudden, it's ran into some troubles. It's recommended rods that don't exist and lures that don't exist. But I'm curious. Okay, so it said -60 by 200. Okay, so this is the first location it recommended. Then it recommends -55 by 190. It's interesting that it's recommending spots so low. I would never fish over here usually. And then 65 by 220. So it's just pretty much asking us to just cast around all around this location. Interesting. Now I'm curious to ask it something else entirely. I'm sure you'll prevail. I hope so. It's not really up to me at the moment. It's completely up to ChatGPT and giving us information that works. Let's see. We're casting way over on the right side now. I'm gonna throw it a curveball here in a bit. Was getting recommended those fake rods and lures. Exactly, that's what I mean, right? I mean, it's really interesting. And then you like call it out and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. And it's like, why are you getting confused? You know what game we're playing. Like, if it could just use the Fishing Planet wiki for its answers, then it would actually give like decent answers, you know? Octaron, how's it going? Lost in the sauce, I agree. You'll catch catfish there, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what we'll catch, man. Alright, here, we're gonna throw it a curveball. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It is recommending us a guaranteed high-activity musky method. Not top water, but consistent. Sounds like the thing we need to try. This is the stop guessing and start hooking fish method for musky at St. Croix, baby. So it's recommending a 1 ounce spinnerbait. Big profile and vibration, finds fish fast. This just sounds so fake. Parallel to the weeds, not into the lily pads. You idiot. Alright, so it's saying to use a black and chartreuse or just a white spinnerbait. I don't know if I have either of those. Why would we use this? Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Okay. Stay positive. Stay positive. Maybe this is exactly what we needed. Thought the spinnerbaits would be here. Are there any spinnerbaits for sale? No. Spinnerbait's not in there? Okay, so here we go. 1 ounce chartreuse spinnerbait. This is what it recommends. So here we go. Now we just need to cast in the same area. Stay around -60 by 208. Alright, so we're casting around now. Kaiji no repack. Oh, okay. Well, I would definitely recommend the chameleon. I think I'd get the chameleon over the Kaiji no re one. Spools like crazy. I bet it would. You know, big salmon is a fairly decent sized fish. You'll have to let us know how big it is once you get in. AI is dumb. Don't have my net. Oh no, that's not good at all. On the mouse, you're nailing him with the mouse, man. At some point, we just need to be like, what about a mouse walker? Would you recommend that? It's so funny just to see like chat's just overwhelming confidence with these recommendations, you know? It's just like, listen, this is what you need to do to get bites today. Not just one every once in a while, but consistent musky bites. Back to back, baby. Spinnerbait, 1 ounce. Toss it out there to the location that it's just such a con artist. Listen, take this liquid, put it on your bald head, and within 3 days, you'll be calling me telling me that you have so much hair, you'll have no idea what to do with it. Like, that's the level of confidence that it's coming in with you. Just like, You'll have so many musky, you won't know what to do with them all. Not had a bite this entire time. And the other thing is it didn't recommend, like, it recommended 2 other locations, but they're all in this one area right here. It's like that little bit of weeds over there where I'm pointing right now to like over here to this bit of weeds. So it's like cycle through these different spots, and it's like, bro, I can cast to all 3 of these spots at the same time. I am curious to throw a curveball though. I have a curveball in mind, and I'm curious to see what it recommends. It's a perfect example of fake it till you make it. That's basically it. All right, here we go. Well, this is obviously not working. So let's throw at my curveball here. All right. The spinnerbait is not working for musky. Let me ask you this. Dot, dot, dot. If you were bow angles, what would you recommend me doing to catch a unique muskie at St. Croix? Now it's speaking on behalf of me. Alright, if I'm stepping into bow angles mode, we're not guessing. We're not cycling random lures. We're building a pattern and forcing a unique St. Croix Lake muskie. Alright, so let's reset this like a real episode. Oh, now it's giving us a play-by-play. So we're going to use a large 4 to 6 inch diving crankbait. And negative 70 by 230 is not too different. Reel medium slow, late evening peak. Catch everything. Trigger 1 big committed predator. Okay. Alright. So it's really going all in on the crankbait now. It's saying bow angles would say crankbait, baby. Get out the crankbait and you will catch this muskie. 4 to 6 inch diving crankbait. I mean, I just don't. It's not giving you very good information, I guess. Because it's not like we don't go by like lengths of crankbaits in the game. Like, we're more focused on the size of hooks as well as how far down it dives, right? So 6 foot 4-aught crankbait, that's what we would be using to describe it to someone. Here, let's just toss it down the middle. 6 feet might be too deep, I'm not really sure. We'll see. Six feet's pretty darn perfect, actually. So we're throwing a 6 foot 4-aught crankbait. We are fishing during the peak of the evening, as it recommended. But will it result in us catching a muskie? What's so hard about this is that I know where to catch muskie, but it's just not recommending it. And I'm specifically testing what it's recommending us. I don't have a golem lure. Yeah, the golem lure would work perfectly for this. Ooh, we got hit by something though. That's our first hit in like a dozen casts, maybe. Who programmed the thing? It's a Chinook. It's a male because they modeled salmon jet. Yeah, very cool. Casting spoon or silver casting spoon for emerald. I mean, I would get the purple narrow spoon. Have you watched the Emerald Lake Essential Beginner Series episodes? Oh, you're going for pickerel. Oh, I would just use like a silver or gold casting spoon. You can switch between the two of them if you want. It's said to park the boat parallel with the weeds. Now, I'm not really sure whereabouts, It mentioned at one point 10 to 12 feet of water. And I'm not really sure. Like right now, we're sitting in 3 to 6 feet of water, so that's not very helpful. And we're pretty much in the middle of the river or lake sort of area. So it wants us to park parallel to the weeds. I don't know if that means it wants us to cast out into the water or if it wants us to park in the water and cast towards the weeds. I think at this stage, what we should do is catch a muskie and then recommend it to ChatGPT. Hey, we can help out ChatGPT one fish at a time. So let's go over here. Let's see if we can nab a muskie out of this spot. There are some fish down at the bottom. That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna cast back into these weeds over here. We'll use the crankbait to begin with, and if we don't get anything, we might switch to the mouse for fun. You will get your golem lure written off. Okay, I didn't read that part to begin with. That's funny. You'll lose your golem lure forever. How can I catch muskie? What lure to use and where to cast the lure at? I would use the golem lure. I would cast back to this location during a morning peak or any peak, honestly. Trying to keep it in the middle of the water column. How big is the pike slasher? Oh, how big is it? 16, 17 pounds maybe? 14? I can't quite recall actually. Guess we can look in our leaderboard and see how big it is. Whee! You know you've caught a lot of fish in Fishing Planet when you scroll up a quarter of the way through all the fish you've ever caught and you're still at 3.5 pounds. It's gotta be coming up soon. That's a fun fish. Got Christmas lights on it. Boy, we've caught a lot of fish in this game. We're at 11 pounds now. There it is. It's 22 pounds. £22 for the pike slasher. Pretty decent sized fish. Let's go ahead. I am going to toss on a mouse. Should we use gray or black? I'm not sure. Caught your first unique and it was a bluefin tuna. Nice. That's good. I bet that was worth some money, eh? Make sure to bring a baitcaster rod with 4 hook-sized shad green, and you catch uniques and trophies while you're waiting or something like that. Come on, mouse. Cooperate with us. I am gonna switch it. I don't like fishing at this nighttime. God, it's dark. $18.5 foot match rod? £18.5 match rod. How about? Yeah, I mean that should work just fine. Remember that for the most part, like your setup should be half, probably around half what you need. Like if it's a 22-pound fish, then you should probably be. And still, that doesn't sound very strong though. If you had a 12-pound rod and reel, I'm not sure how well you do against 22-pound fish. But what do we got? A tiger muskie. That's interesting. Okay, so let's just go ahead. We're gonna keep this guy, and I'm going to tell chat where we caught it and what lure we used to catch it. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey, let's find out where this fish was caught first. So let's tell it now. I ended up catching a tiger muskie at -108 by -354 on a 7/0 mouse lure doing a walking retrieve. That's it. That's the pattern. We did it, guys. We figured out the pattern. Deeper, less pressured water. It's not deeper. It's actually shallower. This is your new game plan. Stay in that zone. Horizontal movements plus pauses. Double down. That worked. So let's say, oh, the bow angle's verdict. We came out here trying to force a pattern, and instead the fish told us exactly what they wanted. How about that? Okay, so let's say first off, it's shallower there. But secondly, can you recommend this lure and location to other players asking to catch the muskie at St. Croix? Short answer, yes, but with context. Okay. Interesting. Muskie are cruisers. Now they're just giving us all sorts of stuff. Okay, well at least it worked anyway. Hey, we came out here, we caught a muskie. That's what it's all about. That's what they're trying to help us do. All right, top notch. I was able to talk chat into recommending this location to other people. It said I was being a bit harsh, but it's fair. It was a fair contribution. All right, let's see if we can get another one just for fun. I'll give it like 5 casts. If we can't get another one, then we'll just move on to something else. We'll ask it something else to have us do. Oh, that was a good take though. Come on. Had like half tension on that thing. Not an edited video. Well, thank you, Drip. I appreciate that. Best way to get redfin pickerel at Emerald? Casting spoons. Gotta be casting spoons. I would actually go, I can't show you, But if you're at the dock and you take a boat all the way to the back corner, there's like a little area that's really like closed in and surrounded by kind of cattails along the whole edge. There's a lot of pickerel back there. Otherwise, I would just cast into lily pads and weeds with casting spoons, and you'll have a pretty good chance of catching pickerel and pike as well. Did we have a unique pickerel video regarding Emerald Lake? I can't recall. All right, 3 more casts. 3 more casts. Casting it way back. Big cast. Can you catch one? Where and how it recommends? That is the question. I'm not going to put everyone through me casting exactly where it recommends every single time. We casted there a good dozen times. We caught 1 pike the one time, and otherwise haven't had anything else come up the entire time we were there. Maybe if we were fishing from the bank, it would be better. See if we can get it on a different walker. I have no doubt that that other fish that came up and tried to grab it was also a musky, but just unfortunate that it didn't get hooked up. You gave it. I would be curious as well, because it did tell me that it would recommend and it would tell others, but you never know if it's just saying that or if it'll actually do it. Unique well at Dnipro River. Yes, how and what bait? I've been trying, but only catch a 20-pounder. I'm not sure. You might have to check the fish for me, because I'm not really sure what you can catch there off the top of my head. But if you pull up the map and look at the fish species, you should be able to see, like for instance, if I go to here, I can see that there are trophy American shad here. There are unique blue catfish here because it shows you the size of the fish. So if you go to fish species for Dnipro River and scroll down to Wells catfish, it'll tell you if there are trophy unique whatever. Then I would throw leeches on a 5/0 hook and just toss it out into a deep hole and hold on, because you'll probably catch a bunch of sturgeon as well, but hopefully some of them are Wells catfish. All right, one last cast here for musky, and then we're moving on. We'll see if it can recommend something a bit more exotic, maybe something a bit more interesting. I wonder if it even recognizes what the term unique means. You know, it might just be thinking that we're talking about a strange fish or something like that, you know? Unique as the word versus unique as a descriptor in Fishing Planet. Well, let's start off with the next question we ask it. We'll say, do you realize that a unique represents the largest type of fish you can catch in Fishing Planet, right? All right, no luck here. Let's move on somewhere else. All right, so let's say that first. So now it's recommending that absolutely can translate to a unique pack. See, it's still confused. It doesn't realize what unique means. I don't think anyway. All right, let's okay, can you recommend something a bit more exotic or weird to go to target? Now we're talking, it says. Let's go after a freshwater drum. Yeah, baby. When I think of exotic, weird fish, I'm thinking freshwater drum at Quanchkin Lake. It's very interesting as well that, like, it did reference Congo River and stuff like that, but in the very beginning it was referencing like mid-game, late game, you know, very late game, and like it was saying that like Congo River was like very late game versus ever acknowledging that there are oceans in the game. So it kind of makes you wonder if it's limited on its knowledge of Fishing Planet or what. Oh, it also says to go after the bowfin, so that's kind of interesting. So freshwater drum, bowfin. Totally didn't take that info from you. Oh, great. Fantastic. We helped out not at all. Oh, the electric eel. That's really interesting. So I love how it went from freshwater drum. Hey, if we're talking exotic fish species, let's start out with the top. Freshwater drum. And then from there, we'll go to a bowfin. And then we'll go to an electric eel. In that order, you know, when it comes to exotic fish, doesn't get any more exotic than a freshwater drum. And as you get to some interesting, you know, you get down to the electric eel. They're also listing the alligator gar and the big head and silver carp. Do they even have silver carp at San Joaquin? Now I'm curious. ChatGPT is definitely struggling. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Fishing Planet Wiki. I'll copy this. I'll give it to him. Realize you can pull good information about lures, rods, fish, locations, etc. from the Fishing Planet wiki page, and then I'll give it the link to that. That's a solid call out. It's a solid call out. You're right to recommend this. I've just kind of been doing my own thing over here. Even with the wiki though, there are things it doesn't fully solve. Exact hotspot coordinates like the one you found, real player discovered patterns, and when a fish will actually strike. That's where your experience actually becomes more valuable than any guide. It's basically saying, stop asking me questions, just go fish. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go after an electric eel. That could be fun. Let's say, okay, so hey, electric eel, Amazonian maze, where, when, and how. I'll put coordinates in parentheses. Here we go. Thing is I know where to catch an electric eel. I can't quite recall what to use to catch it. It says fish for it at night only, which isn't a bad recommendation. You can catch them at night. Is wanting to use a lure, more active, very consistent, versus a float or a bait. More passive, still strong. I'm just gonna go ahead and fish for it on a float. I'm gonna cut ahead to that. So let's go ahead. We're going to put this away. I'm going to get a float out. A Halloween match rod. Sorry, I need to get back. Switching back and forth. Okay, so match rod. This should be plenty strong. Let's go ahead and throw on a 3/0 hook. It recommends, and then we're gonna throw on a dead Lombardi fish. That's what it recommends. Dead Lombardi fish. Dead Lombardi fish. There it is. And I'm also gonna take, unless I already have them, small minnows and shiners. Okay, I have a feeling we'll catch one on a shiner, if anything. But let's just go ahead. Let's go to the Amazonian maze. Now I am curious as far as boat positioning. Stay in deeper channels and edges, not shoreline weeds. That is probably a horrible recommendation. Just out of curiosity, let's try it. It's saying to use a 4-inch crayfish on a 4/0 jig head. Okay, let's try what it recommends just for the heck of it. So we'll throw on a 4/0 jig head, and we'll throw on a 4-inch crayfish. Might even have a glow-in-the-dark crayfish that's 4 inches too. Don't. Here we go. All right. Tackle's too heavy. Get out of here. We'll be fine. All right, so we got what we need. Let's go to the Amazonian maze, see what we got. Just caught the Thorn Ripper, the fish monster. Thorn Ripper. Is that a Dnipro River one? I can't recall what that one is. Oh yeah, the daily. Someone had mentioned the daily catches. It is fairly interesting too. 311,000 XP is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, seriously. I don't know how much XP I need to level up. My XP to next level is 8,844,000. But 311,000 XP for 4 bullhead and 2 speckled or common peacock bass? It's not bad, man. It also has options. Oh, look at this. If you do the club catch, you can actually get 3 club tokens as well. And because we have premium, we have a premium daily mission as well. So I could come out of here with over 1 million XP. That would get me 1/8 of a level closer to leveling up. Kind of interesting. In 1 week, I could go from 108 to 109. That could be pretty huge, guys. Especially if you're fishing in the summer in Fishing Planet and you're talking about like, oh, leveling up is so slow, I'm just not doing it. Like, can you imagine, like, if you're level 50 and you're getting 1/8 of a level with every single daily, that's almost a level every single week. I mean, maybe that doesn't sound like a lot, but like a whole month of leveling at level 60 plus, like, and you're doing regular leveling on top of that, like, that could be pretty huge. A nice little boost, I think, anyway. All right, I'm gonna grab our boat. Let's go to these specific locations it recommends. Can you give me 3 locations to target The electric eel. Based on real information. Not just made up stuff. What's up, Red Spike? How's it going? Can you call the boat from Maldives for the new map? Can you call the boat? What do you mean call the boat? How's the AI treating you tonight? It's mixed reviews. Oh, now this is interesting. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So it actually recommends... It recommends 208 by -308 because of Super Dave. How cool is that? Now it says 362 by -169 from a consolidated player guide and recommends these locations. So that is interesting. So it actually gave us a location based off of this video. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. We'd have to actually watch. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. Super Dave doesn't mind.
Now, I'm going to show you a setup that really works well for these, and the setup, you can use a light rod too, because for the...
And he is using a buzzbait with the glowing craw. An X series, so they didn't really get the jig head with the glowing craw quite right.
You see where I am, I'll zoom in, and the marks.
So it's saying 210 by -315. Is that what it's saying? It is. Wow. Well, at least it's saying 208 by 308. That is... Let's see, let's see. 2 plus 208 by -308. Look at that. It actually recommended... Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, guys. It actually recommended 208 by 308. That is right here. That is where it's not too far away from where my unique electric eel spot is. How about that? All right. Well, it's not too far off with this one. Let's go see if we can catch it. Can you do a video of catching it for me, please? And you're themed as your fishing planet character and make up a voice for AI Alan. What's a good name? I guess it's a girl. Or at least ChatGPT pictures itself as a girl. A girl cyborg. Level 52 netted me 42,000 XP. Dang, that's awesome. It's pretty amazing how I'm able to operate the boats without ever hitting the edges of the water. Thread the needle. That's what they always say. That's what they always say. Okay, I don't remember where to go. I was right to hesitate. I knew I couldn't go my regular way. Currently on the sturgeon grind. Garrett, glad to hear it. Where are the redfin? They're just mixed in, man. It's just a mixed bag, unfortunately. Keep at it. You'll get them. You'll get them, Baltic. How about Sheenil? There you go. Sheenil, the AI system. Told you, and for Halloween, remember when I'm dressed up as stuff to cat? Oh, you want me to dress up as the AI, eh? I hear you now. I hear you. Well, let me switch this. I'm gonna, well, it did recommend this, so let's try this first. It recommended a spot over here. Wonder if we asked it what retrieve to use, if it would recommend a specific retrieve. I never checked the time of day to see if this is a good time of day. Oh, look at the electric. You can actually hear the static electricity or the electric sounds as well. That's interesting. That's cool. It's kind of making the audio pop a little bit. Not really sure what retrieve to use. Question. What's your question? I'm gonna give this one more cast, I think. What's your favorite fish monster you've ever caught? I don't know why, but I have a soft spot for the terror tarpon. I really like the terror tarpon. I just think I like the hooks in its sides. It's just a cool fish. The gourmet bass is also kind of cool with all the different shells in its sides. I have favorite fish in the game that are like kind of monster, but they're not monster fish. They're just monstrous fish. The Frankenfish was a fun one. I enjoyed that fish a lot. I mean, the giant squid thing in Kaiji no Ri was really cool. There's just some fish that in the game that are cool. Fish at night on the peaks. It did say to fish at night, I will say. So maybe that's what we ought to do. Here we go. And I need the wasp walker. Yeah, I wonder if I haven't caught it yet, just because it is a Dnipro River one. Don't have the wasp walker yet. Or the pike bone hook. I have caught this fish before, just at October River, and the pike bone hook was freaking annoying to get. But yeah. Got quite a few fish we haven't caught yet. I will say, I think the last electric eel I caught was on a float, but I figured we would try. It did recommend us the Lombari fish as well. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Splash, 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 splash. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm shouting you out right now, bro. We're talking right now. Top notch. Well, we did catch an electric eel. 15-pound electric eel. Right now. Pretty much based on, I mean, we did change some stuff. We put it on a buzzbait instead. But we did catch it on a craw. Let's throw out a Lambari bait, though, because I'm curious, because this is actually what it recommended. So let's throw it out at the spot that it recommended. Let's see. We can get a bite. Second favorite fish monster. Oh. Let's think. Let's think. See you in 2 weeks. Off to bed. It's 4 a.m. You are up early. Goodness. Or late. Yes, absolutely. See you in 2 weeks. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. When you gonna make another River Monsters vid? Oh golly, whenever I have a chance, I guess. Those River Monsters vids actually take a lot of work compared to other videos, so I kind of have to hype myself up to do them. Hi, YouTube. Is this account on PlayStation? No, it's not. Not a lot of bites on... Not even a nibble yet on the Lambari Fish 3-aught. Have a good one. You as well. Hi back, hi back. Not getting any bites at this spot. You know, it didn't mention, maybe we should ask it, what depth on the float rod? Good question. This is where most people miss the eels. Say your depth 80 to 95% of the water depth. Okay. I will say I've only seen one electric eel in my life, and it was at the bottom. I'll say it was only about 3 feet deep, but it was at the bottom of the water. I'm not really sure what the water depth... Oh, it says it's less than a foot. So, actually 9 inches is probably pretty ideal for what we're doing. Do you know what to use for the pike bone hook? Man, I would just target the pike. I mean, just kind of like you do for St. Croix. Use match rods or use bottom rods, shiners on a 7-aught hook or 6-aught hook or something like that. You want to use a fairly good size hook so that you target the 20-pound plus fish, you know. You got a pretty good size electric eel on there. 27-pounder, very nice. Now it does recommend something kind of interesting. It does say that if you don't get a bite in 2 to 3 minutes, lower the depth. You know, if you're not getting a bite here soon, go ahead, reel it in, lower it. which is interesting. It's an interesting idea, which is honestly something that I've kind of recommended to people, and that is basically, if you're not getting a bite in a few minutes, change the location, go somewhere else, change a different bait, change a different lure, whatever it may be, because if you're not getting results in 2 to 3 minutes, you're wasting your time. Change the time of day, change the lure, change your retrieve. It's not like real life where you throw something out there and you just have to be really patient and wait 15 to 30 minutes to an hour for a bite. If you're not getting fairly instant results, change it up. It is a game deep down. Question, bro. What's your question? Big Joe's back. So you mean the dragonfly is not good? Exactly. The dragonfly is usually a sign that things are not good. So the dead Lambari fish is not working for us. Like we're not getting anything with this deal. I'm kind of curious. We'll switch back to the jig head and the 4-inch craw or whatever. But I'm kind of curious to go back to chat and be like, hey, the dead Lambari fish is not working. What else would you recommend as bait or something like that, to see if it recommends another thing. Dead Lambari fish is not working on float and 3-aught. Any other recommendations for bait? See if it recommends anything else. It says good. Hey, it's a good thing that you're not catching it on that. This is exactly where most people get stuck with eels. Dead Lambari not working doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means that you're using a low consistency bait. You should switch to an Amazonian sardine. That's not what I would have recommended. But okay. I probably either would have gone with shiners or a small minnow. It does recommend a strong alternative to be a small minnow, which we can also try. But I'm kind of curious just to liven things up. Let's try to catch one on the crawfish real quick. Or lower level this year. I have not heard anything about that, no. I cannot say one way or another, but I definitely have not heard that. There's been a mosh. What was the hardest fish monster for you ever? This is going out on a limb, but I guess I'd probably go with like the dendrofin off the top of my head. I can't think of another fish where I cursed myself for putting myself in the situation I was in. I have to think that when I first did those fish monster missions, I was literally like, I had face paint on for hours trying to catch a fish, and it was awful. And so for the dendrofin, I was dressed up like a pirate. I was wearing face paint, like an eye patch, I had an eye patch, and then I had a bandana painted onto my face with a fake mustache and stuff. Yeah, and then the dendrofin was just an absolute pain to catch. Right, it was so bad. So every time someone comments on YouTube saying, "Oh, the dendrofin, it's such a pain to catch. It's taking me 3 real life days to try and catch this fish," like I always comment back, at least you don't have face paint on and dressed like a pirate, because it could be worse, believe me. And I hope if you watch that old video and see me dressed as a pirate while I catch that, you can hear the desperation in my voice when we finally catch it. Because I was like, I definitely had some words with myself as I was fishing for it. I was just trying to keep my sanity. The crawl is not working. I'm going to go to this last cast here, and then we're going to switch back to the float rod. What's the best XP now? I don't know. Catching fish. Daily missions and catching fish, man. Alright, let's try this again. Where are we fishing? We're at the Amazonian maze at the moment. Should we try the location it's actually recommending? You hooked him in only 1 or 2 casts? That's awesome. Oh, to give a better answer. Now that's interesting. Yeah, sure. It would be also interesting to see what other AIs think they look like as a cyborg human. Not having much luck. I wonder if we switch to another night. Really struggling to catch it on a float rod. Set it at 3 inches. Maybe we need to be closer to the surface. People will be catching piranhas out there. Well, guys, I don't know about this spot here. Aiden, you're a big fan. Hey, top notch. Well, I appreciate it, Aiden. I appreciate it. Love your videos. Help me get through 1 to 50. Keep it up. We enjoy these videos. Hey, well, love to hear it, man. I love to hear that as well. Maybe in my head, but the float is moving very slightly, which could mean that the minnow below it is moving a little bit. Maybe getting chased by something, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Do I know I only caught young bulls? I do not. I do not. If anyone knows why, that would be fantastic. Oh, I would love to know why. Nope, still unanswered. Oh, 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 oh! Ding. We got something! We got something! Oh, well, thank you. We got him! 15-pound electric eel on the small minnows. Eno right now also showing that as an alien, he cannot get shocked by... I don't even know how many volts go through an electric eel. Let's ask ChatGPT real quick. Hey, real quick. Where's my freaking mouse cursor? How many volts does an electric eel have? About 600 volts. Relatively low. That's why it's usually not lethal to humans. I'll tell you that a good amount of the Amerindians do not feel that way. They specifically kill the electric eels. It does say, which is interesting, it does say that the shock can knock you off balance, cause muscle contractions, and be dangerous in water because it can put you in a risk of drowning, which is interesting. If you are swimming or something and you get shocked and you kind of seize up and you can't kick your legs or anything like that, I never considered that as a risk for drowning, but that does make a lot of sense. So yeah, very cool to see. Huh. Honestly, one of the coolest systems in nature. So I'm gonna say I caught it. I caught one at night, 3/0 hook on small minnows. Just to see what it says. Let's see. Patterns locking in. It says, watch your catch confirms how to turn this into consistency. Blah, 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 blah. He really likes to write a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's hit it with one thing. Okay, I've got 10 minutes. I've got 10 minutes. What's the best fish I can catch? Fish I can catch in this allotted time. Go for electric eel. We already caught the electric eel. We can't do that one. We already caught electric eel. Something different. Peacock bass. Fastest payoff right now. Okay. Location. I need a location. Coordinates for a unique peacock bass. Let's put now in all caps so it understands the urgency of our request. Cameron, thank you, Cameron. I appreciate it. All right, it says we need to go to 290 by negative 245. It gives us a map of Brazil as one of the options, so that doesn't really make me too I don't even know where that is. Is that something from Red Dead Redemption? That's not making me feel too great about this recommendation, but good deal. Okay, let's find out where this is. Negative, or 290 by negative 245. It's not even on the map. It's not even on the map. Okay, we're just gonna go to my own location. Good God. Stupid ChatGPT. It doesn't know anything. There's definitely a lot of static electricity going on, or static sounds anyway. There's a lot of electricity going on. Sounds like a stun gun. Can you hear the popping noise? Got a 35 pounder. You're not great, you're level 26. Hey, well, you're working your way up, eh? 35 pounder is pretty good for my knowledge. Favorite costume I did for the monsters? Oh golly, I don't know, man. Favorite costume. It might be the dang pirate, to be quite honest. I'm trying to think, but I can't. I know I dressed up as a cowboy. There was a Spartan. I dressed up as a zombie and a vampire as well. Woo! Goodness gracious, that was fast. You look kind of small. Is it a Jacunda or something? Or is it actually peacock? Or is it a papa? It isn't a papa. That's interesting. Scarlet Fjord and have caught nothing? That's surprising. It's pretty hard to catch nothing at Scarlet Fjord. Scarlet Fjord. Do I like Fishing Planet? I do like Fishing Planet. I kind of have to be in the mood for it. These days. But it is fun. Goodness gracious, he's taking out. Oh, we got a big speckled bass on, actually. Look at him take out line. Goodness gracious. Luckily, we're equipped with the best rod combo in the game, so I'm not worried one bit. Woo! 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 It's coming right back for us. Oh, we're lucky we did not lose him there. Oi! Trophy speckled bass. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Fish there for 4 hours and not a... Did you watch our videos to get ideas, Aiden? Man, 4 hours. That's bad, dude. Like, honestly, I'm so I'm confused how you cannot catch a fish in 4 hours. And there's so many places to fish. Here. Let's do a challenge. I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes. Here we go. I'm not even there yet. 5 minutes. Here we go. Including menus. Oh, and slow load screens. Oh no, my backpack's full. Full of what? Reels? Jesus. Time's ticking away. Ticking away. Down to 3 minutes, 20 seconds. I'm just gonna go for the nearest peak I can find. There's actually fish in the harbor. We could fish for them. Little bit of a storm going on out there. Not very, kind of cloudy. So I am aiming for a peak. See where there's these deep spots, deeper, darker blue, and then there's these lighter spots. I'm looking for a peak like that. If I find a peak like that, all those fish are just going to be sitting on top of there, just waiting to grab something. Usually. See how as we get in higher elevation, the fish start to multiply? Now once we're on top of them, got all these fish all around us. I'm also going to change the location of me on the boat because I don't like fishing on that side. We're going to throw our buoy down. I'm going to let it sink to, I don't know, quite a ways. Then we're going to throw our pilker down. Threw out a slug and a saltwater spoon. The bluey's where it's at, man. Better get saved here. I only got 18 seconds left. Ah! Didn't get one in 5 minutes. Hilker, the silver one. Okay. Whoa, got hit there. God, getting knocks, just not hooking up. Taking out a little bit of line. We're bringing them right back in, boys. Electric reel doing a little bit of work here. Look at that. Nothing big, but if that were you, that'd be your first fish here at Skorlen Fjord. All we did was throw out a piece of bluey on a 12-out hook and threw it out there. You deleted the rods you got. Bro, what are you doing? Don't delete rods. That was like one of my top 5 like most recommended things not like to do in Fishing Planet was don't get rid of equipment or something like that. Oh my god. Well, you're probably gonna be in a world of hurt if you don't have the rods and you still have access. Like it's just, I'm not really sure how you're gonna be able to do it. Anywho, that'll do this for this one, everyone. Fishaholic in the stream. Wish me luck on it. I really wish I could be there, man. I'm sorry about that. I still think about it all the time. I'm like, man, what horrible luck that was at the same time as that freaking conference. But I really hope it goes well, and definitely everyone give some luck. Send some luck to Fishaholic for his portfolio event. Big senior year, eh? But hey, top notch. Well, take care, everyone. Hopefully you enjoy everything going on. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, if you're watching this in the future. You'll be fine, Aiden. You'll figure it out, buddy. But anyway, have fun, everyone. We'll catch you next time. We won't be there next week. No live stream next week because we'll be gone at a conference, but the following week we'll be back until Memorial Day week, and then we'll be gone again. But anyway, take care, everyone, as always, and we'll catch you in the next live stream 2 weeks from now. Come to your party. You're waiting. We're all going. We're all going to your party. Sounds good. All right, take care, Aiden, and take care, everyone else. Bye.
Planet, one family, game on.